Hello everyone, another update on this week's progress on the layout. Made quite a bit of progress, plus I got a couple new toys. First of all, the yard is finished. It's not nailed in, but it's down. I've actually almost run out of nails. I've been using on the main line, so you can see that the yard is all connected. I used my rail nippers and fit everything into place. Everything looks real good. Comes back out. Got that clearance there that Rob was telling us about. Got it taken care of, and I've been putting cork down on the main line. As you can see here, I've got it down all the way around the yard. Got it down through to the diamond, and starting to go across the diamond, and I've got the N&W and the New York Central down to the curve. So I'm making progress. Just used up one box of Midwest cork, and the yard is not going to have cork, so I took the cork, and it has been quite a feat. I actually shaved it flat down at one end, and I shaved it at a variable rate up, so it has a nice angle to it, not too steep or anything. Goes across it really nice. So, and it goes over here. The cork goes all the way around. It connects up here too. You can see where I varied it down there. I used the hobby knife and made it come down nice and even. Comes all the way down. I've got that Pico curve switch right there. Works really nice on it. Come around here, and I've got it all the way down to the drop down, and you can see I put a couple of picos in for a crossover from the main line to the alternate main line, so when the freights come into town, they can use the crossover here to get into the yard. But you can see that I came down to here, and that's where I've gotten so far with the cork. So been working a lot on this side. It's looking a lot better. But I got a couple of new toys in the mail. My little Kato power packs that I have, these little 22014s, which were great, but they're only about a 10.5 volt, and they weren't powering the Blue Box Atherns that I have, and I think I've got 8 of them. So I went and purchased an MRC Tech 7 Ampex 780 dual unit. So my main's going to be on one side, the yard and the inside main's going to be on the other side. And along with it, I bought one of the new Kato Sound Boxes that Soundtrax and Kato coordinated together to make. And it's to give some sound to DC folks. It's pretty neat. You can see right here, this is a card that came with it. There's variable cards. I've got another one coming. This is the first generation diesel, which is like the FAs and the Alcos. And it has all the relative sounds for that. I've got a second generation for the SDs and GPs coming. It's got the turbos. So I've got that card coming. So it's really neat. So all I have to do is power. It powers up when I turn on the power pack. Has nice sound to it. You can see here it works with this start and this sync button here. And I just got it, so I'm still playing with it. So you gotta get the sync and the start button accordingly, so you get a nice even range on your power. But it picks up the track power comes from the unit here to here and then to the track, and it does alter it, but it also syncs the sound up to it. So as you can see, I'll go ahead and put my GP35 here. It has brakes. It has a number of sounds on it. It has a bell, has a horn, has braking, and it also has coupling. You got sound, and you've got a line out and a mic in. I guess you use the mic in if you want to do some of your own announcing in the yard or whatever. I'm going to use the line out, and I'm going to put a speaker over in the yard, probably in one of the buildings, and that way the sound will also project from over there, where I'm going to be using the sound box in the yard for now instead of on the mains. but I've got it connected up to the main right now. So all I do is I give it some power, and it's not like when you give it a lot of power here, it regulates it in the sound box. So you can see I'm going to turn it all the way over. And sit there and get the coupling sound. Now my McKinley couplers on my GM&O GP35 are crap, so I'm switching KD, everything out into KDs. So, but that's a later when I get a lot of stuff down. But you can see when I increase it, and you kind of play with your power on your power pack, and it uses the regulation. So it works kind of neat. I mean, for we DC folks that don't have sound, that's about as close as we're going to get to the DC folks with sound. It's nothing like it, but it's kind of neat. It was really neat that the Kato and Soundtracks got together to develop that. Got to get used to it. So it works kind of neat. So basically that's what I've been doing. Got a lot of cork down, got the yard all connected, use the rail nippers to fit everything nicely. The corks from the drop down over to the station and the crossover. I'm putting them in the crossover here. I've only got a few nails left. I got a couple bags coming tomorrow. So I'll probably take a day off from it. I work in my music studio too. My friend and I write music and record music. We've each got a studio similar, so we're going to do that, and then I'll get back to working on this sometime this week. And when I have more going, I'll let you guys know. So thanks for stopping by, and we'll talk to you all later.